Hello, and welcome to Sarah's Baked Goods. Today I'm going to be doing my Poland vlog, but first I want to show off I've cleaned my station. I'm sorry for how messy it was before. I'm still going to keep out the things I mainly use like sugar, flours, salt, oil, and the tools I mainly use. So I'm still going to keep those things, and bench flour. But I'm only going to start taking out what I'm going to use for the recipe instead of just leaving it out where I work. I've gained so much space from this, and I'm sorry again, I shouldn't have let it get that bad, but I'm going to fix that from now on. So I'm going to keep main things for breads, like these I like to use to cut the breads, and the razor to make the design on the bread. So anytime I use bread, those are very important to keep out so that it's quick and easy. I'm going to use all this stuff for basically main pastries such as cookies, cheesecakes, things like that, cakes even, a rolling pin for other things, and of course the thermometer for any buttercreams I need to make. But now to Poland. This place was amazing. This bakery was one that my girlfriend's father used to go to when he was a kid, and it really focuses on bread. As you'll see, there's just bread everywhere, and even their desserts that they mainly focus on are egg bread with like custard or jams or sweet cheeses in them. Is really good. But this place was mainly breads, and this place was huge. Like, there's breads all over the place, and then in the corner they have cakes, little pastries like tarts and stuff, and donuts like pączki, which is the only Polish word I'll be able to say properly in this video. But this place was absolutely amazing. You get to see how they work slightly in the back there, which was nice. And then they had all these like hearty breads, which really reflects the people of Poland. And what doesn't reflect the people of Poland, because Poland's very stoic people, their desserts were super light and fluffy. Even their dense desserts had like jello on them, which was really confusing, but hey, to each their own. Everyone was friendly to me there, even though I didn't speak any Polish really. Now, all these bakeries that I'm seeing in this first bit of the video will be from Warsaw. This was a bakery, we were just walking down the street, and there's bakeries everywhere in Warsaw, in all of Poland really. And this one seemed very interesting, so we came in for a quick little look, and turned out we didn't take a quick little look. We waited for quite a while to buy some stuff and to look around. This place I really enjoyed because it was a nice small place that had savory things like you can see here. These have like vegetables and are very cheese and like things you would eat for lunch. But they still had those nice desserts of like the cream tarts and fruit tarts and any real desserty things. They also had the egg bread desserts, cinnamon rolls, pączki, and then in the background they had bread, which was amazing. So like these are really delicious. They had their muffins, everything. And I think this design is very amazing. I really like this one. I might actually steal this idea and have this for my bakery because I love the bread in the back. It's just so nice, beautiful, this whole thing. If you see that silver machine back there, that's a slicing and bagging machine. So they make all their breads fresh, right? So when someone orders, they're like, so what do you want? Do you want half a loaf, full loaf, whatever? They'll cut the loaf in half or the full loaf, put it into the machine, and it will slice it into like Wonder Bread and bag it for them, and then they'll give it to the customer. That was so cool. Favorite thing. But yeah, I love this design of bakery, and I might actually steal this. Now, this bakery has been around for a very long time, and it wasn't really a bakery, it's more of a cafe, but cafes are very similar. It had ponchki, all these desserts, no breads or anything, but holy, this was just beautiful, all of these desserts. I believe this place was around since 1869. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what they told me. The beautiful fruit tarts, and that was the thing I learned from Poland, was they hugely do not rely on sugar. Like, they love to have fresh fruits, fresh cheeses, all of that for their desserts. And it's really, really non-sweet. It's very non-North American. It's kind of reminded me of Japanese desserts as well, which was quite interesting. After Warsaw, we left to go to Anjiewo, where I learned this amazing dessert that the lady we were staying with showed me. It was so good. I ate like half a cake. It was just amazing. This is just the scenery of on our trip there. And Poland's very close to home. It reminded me a lot of Southern Ontario. It was very nice. This is a small bakery that you could look inside and watch what they're doing. This place only does ponchki, which is filled donuts. It was amazing there. This place was around Pope John Paul II, where he was born. And not only did the bakeries here do ponchki and stuff, but Pope John Paul II really loved this cream cake, and it was all over the place. It was so amazing. But what you saw there was like banana filled, apple filled, pear filled, rose filled, so many different filled donuts. That was super interesting to see that you could look inside and to look away. So now back to Zakopane, or what, I'm probably saying it wrong, but the mountain area. This is a bakery we see there, and they had nice cookies, and then again they're beautiful, soft, delicate desserts, just to die for. Oh man, even the Jello ones I was a bit iffy about, but as soon as I started to eat them, man, it was amazing. Everything here was just as delicious. This place was pretty interesting because they had nice hard desserts and they had a lot more chocolate related things. A lot of the bakeries I went to didn't really rely on chocolate, which is a lot different from when you look at bakeries in really a lot of different places. But they had their own like truffles, their own chocolate candy things. I don't know what you would call them because my Polish is awful, sadly. I have to keep working on it. But yeah, they had these beautiful egg bread desserts with like sweet cheese. Oh, it's just amazing. Some were even filled with like yogurt and fresh fruits. Everything was fresh fruits. Everything was delicious for those. These guys made their own, looks like How to Train Your Dragon and minions, so that was interesting. And again, I love the design of having the bread in the background. It's so great. Look at that. They even made these nice bread designs for I would kind of say it's like a sign to advertise their bread, because you wouldn't really eat those. And again, just beautiful design of a bakery. Just amazing. And here are my favorite photos that I took. This is a tomb of the unknown soldier. That was really interesting. A few castles and palaces that we went to. This was a cool little turret I saw. This was one of the palaces at nighttime. Just gorgeous. Very beautiful in Poland. This was Waszenki Palace, which means bathroom palace. So that was kind of interesting. It's the palace on the lake. So that was cool. This is the Golden Palace. All that's plated with gold. It's super interesting. I got a few pictures of it. Sadly, it was under construction a bit, so I couldn't take too nice of photos, but those were a few good ones. This is the Palace of Culture. This is what Russia gave Poland after World War II. It was super cool, this building. Now, this was in a salt mine. Everything in that picture is made out of salt, even the chandeliers. That was so cool. While I was in the country, I saw some storks that came up from Africa. I got a nice flying picture, and then a little one in its nest. That was really cool. This is how beautiful the countryside is. This was just gorgeous. And this is finally the mountain. This is the mountain I was in Zakopane. Zakopane is the mountain region. It was just absolutely beautiful. The picture doesn't give it justice. I would really recommend going to this place. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I even have my own website. Thanks, and have a nice day.